Welcome back to the PokemonRadar podcast, PokeRadar podcast. Today's going to be a little different. We're not going to be doing the Meet the Collectors series. Today we're going to do a little solo thing again, a little review of my Wednesday at Frank & Sons down in Los Angeles, where I opened up a first edition base set booster pack. Now, many of you listening to this already know what the outcome of that was. But I just wanted to go over it, talk about the whole scenario, what happened, why we opened these packs. And yeah, I'm still like in shock. My adrenaline is still pumping from the pack opening, but let's just dive right into it. So I got a little bit of coffee, talking about cards and coffee. Welcome. Let's open up the videos here. I'm gonna obviously go through the videos of opening the packs and kind of talk about it and see my reaction. I've already watched them like 100 times, so it's not gonna be like freaking out again. But here we go. Let's get started. So I don't know how many people are familiar with Frank & Sons, but Frank & Sons is a huge, it's just like a warehouse with vendors, and it's open every Wednesday and Saturday, and now Sundays, down in the Los Angeles area. It's huge, and it's just all collectibles. It's cards, it's sports, it's nerd stuff, action figures, anything and everything you can imagine. It's nerd heaven. There's so many cool things to look at, so many great items to just like bring back some memories, boost back some nostalgia. It's phenomenal. It's endless. Every time you go, you'll find something new if you look around in the right places. It's the same vendors pretty much every time, I believe, and it's incredible. It's so much fun. So I was going down there. I'm in Northern California. Southern California is like a 7-hour drive, but I was going down there for work, and I decided to tie in some fun with it as well and do this Pokemon side business. So the reason I was going down outside of actual work was to meet up with Swolpoke. Swolpoke is a very good friend of mine. We're business partners in Pokemon. We had purchased 3 first edition base set booster packs from a new source that we found. I don't want to leak it out. Yeah, so most people know, but we bought 3 packs from this guy, unweighed. We knew they were unweighed because this guy has a very long history of selling incredible Pokemon items, selling packs, and there's a long-standing, resume with him that he sells unweighed packs. So we were confident that these packs were going to be unweighed. He kind of sells like a set of artwork every couple weeks or so, maybe every week right now. He's been doing it for the past year or two, and a lot of people always talk about it and want to buy it, but we never really jumped on it until this time. So Swolpoke and I were at Dallas Regionals. We had bought stuff from this guy actually to get signed by Fukuda, and we always kind of mentioned the first edition packs about picking some up because we had purchased like the 25 beforehand from a WotC employee and hit a bunch of heavy packs, and we were lucky, so we were thinking about taking another risk and buying unweighed. So when we got back from Dallas, I was looking at the packs. I text Swolpoke. I'm like, dude, I think I want to get these packs. He sent me back like a skull emoji or something. He's like, yeah, me too. I was just about to bid on them. And we decided to go on them together. And so we bought 3 packs, 1 of each artwork, Venusaur, Blastoise, and Charizard. And Jeremy got them. Swolpoke got them like a week and a half ago. So he called me when we got the packs, FaceTime me, and and we went ahead and weighed the packs. Obviously, that's what I do with my packs. Everyone knows that. I like to sell. I like to sell heavy. I like to sell unweighed. I'm just honest with what I do with my packs. And we weighed the packs, and we got 2 heavy packs. So we were like, perfect. Our original plan was, all right, we'll probably get 1 heavy, and we'll have 2 lights. We'll just sell the heavy for the premium we've been getting, and sell the light packs, and both profit off of it. But we got 2 heavy packs, so we're like, all right, let's split these up. We'll sell the light pack, try to break even on it if possible, and just kind of like figure out what to do with it. And quickly after that, I realized that, I can be in LA this past week, and we should open the packs together. And so, knowing the situation with Frank and Sons being down there on Wednesday, which is perfect timing, we're gonna meet up, open the packs at Frank and Sons, shop around a little bit, get a couple other guys. We had Outsider 9K, Professor O'Calley, Nice Wipe. There were some other people that I don't remember, maybe, but we met up at Frank and Sons. Actually, before Slowpoke got there, I found a guy who was selling some stuff to vendors, and I kind of pulled him aside because I saw these booster boxes in a bag he was holding. It's just first edition Team Rocket and first edition Gym Heroes. So I pulled him aside and said, hey man, I'll work a deal with you. Let's make this happen. So I bought those. He also had a bunch of loose cards and PSA cards that Slowpoke bought. Got a great deal on them, so really happy about that. I like my sealed stuff, so I took the sealed product, and I let Slowpoke have the loose cards, which he got some good stuff in there. I kind of missed out on that, I think, too, but that's all right. We split it up pretty evenly, I think, and we'll both do well on that. So after that deal went down, we finally pulled out the packs, the first edition heavy packs, and we had a Charizard and a Venusaur art. Now, going back to like this past year of opening packs for people and myself, especially a lot of base set, the Charizards have been coming out of Venusaur arts, and I kind of deem that like my lucky pack art for base set. Jeremy's has been Blastoise, so we were kind of going back and forth. At one point, I said, you know what, let me just get the Charizard heavy so I can complete my heavy base set artworks, because I sold off my Charizards, and you can have the Venusaur. But then it was like, that's kind of weird. If he's going to open, I'm going to keep mine sealed. So we decided to both open them. And I said, all right, you got to let me have the Venusaur. It's my lucky pack. And he was nice enough to let me have it. And, like I think before we had met up, we were on the phone, and he's like, dude, I got a good feeling about this Venusaur pack. And I was like, all right, but we were just going back and forth with it, being friendly about it, and he let me have it, thankfully. So we sat down, got our phones out, went live on Instagram. We posted about it like the day before, so people knew it was going down. Had a couple other guys filming as well. So we'll just start with my video. Now I'm gonna put like both of these together, edit it a little bit, and post it on YouTube hopefully today. But this is the most epic pack opening in 2020 and the whole decade, the whole new decade. It's like the amount of just opening these packs, I shake like crazy because I'm so excited to open them. It's so much fun. It's nerve-wracking because of what they're worth. I've been selling these heavy packs for a lot of money, and to open one and potentially pull a Poliwrath or a Magneton or something that still does well in PSA 10, it's just a lot of money for a sealed heavy pack. So we'll start with the video here. I don't know if I've got my sound going.
I can't do this.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, that's a little loud. All right, so this is me opening the pack. You can see how shaky I am. I was so nervous. I was so excited. I was so just every little emotion going through my body. This is the most incredible thing ever.
I can't handle this. I'm shaking. All right, switch. Ball picks. fire energy, that's a good sign right there.
I said that's a good sign right there after the fire energy.
There. That's a good sign. Boom. All right, Voltorb.
My heart hurts.
Machop.
Slow down, man.
I was zooming through it. I was so nervous. Zooming through it.
Poliwag. These comments suck. Oh.
It's okay.
I just said these comments sucks. Now, if you can hear Jeremy.
Sucky comments, good hollow.
Sucky comments, good hollow. We pull the Charizard, dude. This was...
You gotta be kidding me. Oh.
I don't know what happened to my voice. I got high, went back low, back to normal.
Every time. Every time.
Venusaur.
I can't do this. I can't
It's just unbelievable. I cannot believe... It's unreal. And so this is the card. This is the Charizard. Now, this was one of my original, like my very first goals coming back into the hobby was to open a first edition base set box so I could pull this card. Now, obviously, with the prices of sealed base set boxes today at $75,000 or whatever they are, it's a little bit out of reach. And if I were to get one, there's no way I could open that thing. So this is the only way, really, now realistically, to pull a Charizard is to find loose packs, luckily, and do this. So I opened up the pack first. You know, obviously we were going back and forth like, I don't want to open it first. I'll let you open it first because if you pull something good, I might want to just hold on to it. But we both decided to open it no matter what. And I pulled this bad boy, dude. This is unreal. So one of the things that I am also trying to accomplish, which I'm very close to now, is opening packs myself and pulling all the original Charizard artworks. So right now, all I have left is the Shadowless, the non-first edition, and the Reverse Hollow Legendary Collection Charizard. And then I've pulled them all. I've pulled the 4th print, I've pulled the Unlimited, I've pulled the Legendary, I've pulled the pre-release from Evolutions, I've pulled both Evolutions. I've done all of it except for those two. So, you know, obviously right away, we'll go to the full video. Let's go to the full, like, behind the scenes video and watch this.
First edition heavy base set pack. I got the
So this is me with my little setup doing my live video. There's Swolpoke next to me.
here going first with the Charizard art.
See, I've been messing with him saying he's going first.
Yeah, I'm opening mine no matter what. Don't worry. My hands are already sweaty.
Yeah, my hands are so sweaty right now.
Super nervous, man.
I need a towel.
Super nervous. Dude, I wanted everything to be clean. I wanted things to be clean for the cards to be set down. I wanted my hands to be as dry as possible. Obviously, a little shout out for my Pokemon podcast, but
BFM's here, Poke Worlds.
I had a good amount of viewership for the video. Started off a little slow. Everyone was hopping in Swolpokes. He's got like twice the followers as me, so obviously he's got more people watching. But I was trying to steal from his.
I gotta get the sleeves out. They're already shaking, dude. I am so.
I don't know if this is loud enough. Let me turn it up a little bit.
Nuts. Why are we doing this? This is stupid. This is so dumb.
I'm gonna freak out if you pull a Charizard.
All right, well, watch my stream first. You can.
Of course, everyone says that every time you open one of these packs, but it's still cool that you say that beforehand and actually pull it.
Dude, I'm freaking out right now.
Can you hurry up, man? I want to open up my.
There's my Michigan State Spartan sweater, or hoodie, I guess. It's not even a hoodie. It's just a tracker or something.
This is nuts. Last time I did this, I was alone.
But,
It was fun. This is more
Nice
fun.
little lum there.
All right. All right, guys.
I'm just nervous watching this again, man. Like,
So the big ones that we're hoping to pull is Venusaur, Charizard, or Blastoise.
Dude, I'm shaking too much. I can't.
Chansey, a Hitmonchan, Mewtwo, right? Mewtwo's a big one.
They're all big, dude.
Okay.
They're all big.
except for Poliwrath.
Poliwrath, which I'm probably not.
Yep. Every time I've opened the first edition pack, they just rip,
Clean
dude.
open, though.
But obviously, I'm shaking a lot too when I'm opening
Oh
them.
my god.
But dude, they just
I
rip.
can't handle this. I can't handle this. I'm shaking.
Something about the long crypts, you can't open them the right way.
Ball picks.
This is Outsider
Fire energy, that's a
9K.
good sign right there. That's a good sign. Boom.
Filming.
All right, Voltorb,
My heart hurts.
Machop.
Slow down, man. Slow down. You're
I want
going
the hollow.
so
I want the
fast.
hollow. I
You're
want the
going
hollow.
so fast.
Poliwag, these comments suck. Oh.
It's okay. Sucky comments, good hollow.
Oh, yes!
God, dude, I cannot stop watching this.
Oh my god. Yes! You gotta be kidding me. Oh my Venusaur arts. That's where Venusaur arts every time. Every time. You don't have to open up your pack, dude.
I have to. I said I would online.
I told him he would.
Oh my god.
Look at me shake, dude. Look, look at me shake, dude.
Oh.
Maybe I have an iron deficiency or something.
Dude, I can't.
But
I'm shaking like crazy. I gotta.
Regardless.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I had to set it down, dude. I could not handle it.
Oh my god.
Look at me shake.
Arts.
Oh my god, dude. That's true passion right there. That's true love. That is true love. There's Professor El Cali.
Holy.
Oh, you didn't say you were coming. Bro, I haven't checked my Instagram. Since
Look
I
at,
got
dude.
here.
I had.
Shaking like crazy, guys.
It was so hard to put that thing in there. I was really delicate with
I
it.
can't even get this thing in here.
It doesn't look like it, obviously, because I'm shaking like crazy. But as soon as I got it in there, I was like, thank God, thank God, thank God.
That by itself is probably $4,000.
It's a little bit.
They could probably get more than that for that raw one.
This could be a pristine. This could be.
Well, I'll go over the photos of it in a little bit too, and where I sent it to get it graded.
Dude. Wow. Wow. What else did I get though? Salad and a Wartortle. All right.
Wartortle's probably the best uncommon to pull. Unfortunately, the Wartortles are always in the very back of the pack, so they always get damaged like at the bottom, and mine did. So probably not a 10.
Oh my God.
All right, so now Swopoke's opening up his. He's got the Charizard art. Now this is even more epic. Like okay, I can't really say. The Charizard's the most epic thing, but what he pulls afterwards is just like, it doesn't happen. This doesn't happen. The odds of this happen, it's ridiculous. It's like 5% or something, like stupid low.
A Rattata.
Weedle, Rattata,
We got a water energy.
terrible uncommons everywhere. Terrible uncommons for all of
Pray to
us.
God, man, it's a Blastoise.
Another
Is that the next
Poliwag.
card?
No, he gets the energy. He's getting nervous too. Charmander, see that there's a good comment. You know, PSA 10, it's 100, 150.
Oh, he got 2,000.
Yes.
Like at that point, getting anything good like that, man, like all we could do was laugh.
And a first edition Venusaur. We got a
Unbelievable.
Dugong.
Dude, it's thick.
Terrible
Too.
uncommons. But yeah, oh god, dude, it was just unreal.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, dude.
My stomach hurts, man.
Where's
Where's that
boys
Charizard?
back to back. Look at that.
There they
Two
are.
solid pulls.
Bro, that's
boys.
insane.
The boys. How's yours look?
It's off-centered like yours, but
It was
Back's
this.
perfect. I didn't have a chance to look
LJ,
at
the card guy.
I couldn't get it.
time for that.
So, well, before I get to your questions, the
The most epic.
I don't know
pulls
if
that just happened
it
today.
comes up in the video. I think it does.
This is crazy.
It's not as valuable as that one, but like that's probably
Maybe not.
PokemonRadar
Second
podcast.
place.
Everyone watch. This is going to be the greatest pod. I'm going to have a podcast with Slowpoke this weekend. We're going to just stare at our cards, not even say a word. So,
dude.
oh my God.
I when I got back to my hotel with that Charizard, dude.
Venusaur. I called Venusaur having it.
Charizard from the Venusaur pack.
I
Venusaur
called
from the
it.
Charizard pack, dude.
That's
Oh my
right.
God.
Yeah, so I pulled the Charizard from Venusaur art, and he pulled the Venusaur from the Charizard art.
Guys, so I can save the video. I'll have it. Thank you for
But yeah, I'm gonna like cut and edit these things to kind of put a nice little video together. But okay, yeah. So here's the card. Now, once I got that thing in the card saver, I only took it out one time to take a deeper look at it, take some pictures. Now, obviously, it's off center. You can see from to the right. But this is the most pristine card. Of course, I'm probably a little bit biased, but this is the most pristine card I've ever seen. I mean, everyone that also looked at it, they said the same thing. The hollow is clean. The back. Now, anything you see that's wrong with it is on the sleeve. Like this little thing here, that's on the sleeve. The lighting just makes it look weird. It's the sleeve. The corners are perfect. There's nothing. The edges are perfect. There's nothing except maybe right here. It's like a little bit of a dull blade or something. It's not any edge wear. So this should be, without any doubt, 10 on the corners. I'm 95% sure I'll get 10 on the edges. This is the only thing that might mess with me. It's not edge wear. It's just a little dull blade, a little bit extra like card or something. And then the surface should get a 10 because it's perfect. Came fresh out the pack. The hollow was clean. No one touched it except for me when I opened it, and you could see. I always touch the card like near here, so hopefully there's no fingerprint. I don't think there is. There shouldn't be. But the centering is the only issue. And the more you look at it, the worse it gets because you're just constantly thinking in your head like, oh, I wish it was perfect. I wish it was perfect. But it's really not that bad. If I were to truly measure it and go off the PSA standards of, I think it's 60-40, and I haven't measured it. I'm not going to, but I think it would meet that criteria and get a PSA 10. So I'm really hopeful for. I'm setting it to Beckett first of all. With the first edition Charizard in today's world, that's the only place to send these cards, mint copies at least, because there's just so much more potential value there over PSA, and with the thoughts behind buyers and the people out there right now about PSA and their grading standards kind of sullies the card a little bit. But if you get this card and it's nice condition, just send it to Beckett. I think even moving forward in the future, it's the right place for this card because of the subgrades, because of that. It's such a high value card, such a high sought after card. People want to understand the breakdown of the grade of the card, and not just see just the one grade. You worked as, that's cool. Yeah, so like if honestly, if I took this card out and like maybe did something, just kind of carefully did something with the edge, I might be able to get it off, but I'm not touching the card. There's no way I am touching the card. I'm just going to send it in the way it is. So I think at best it will get a pristine. It'll get 10, 10, 10 and 9, 5 on centering. I think realistically, I think at worst it'll get 9 5s on all three and a 9 on centering, which would suck. And if they do that, I don't understand. But realistically, what I'm expecting is 2 10s, which will be corners and edges, and then 9 5 on surface because they're really strict on surface for some reason. The Venusaur that Slowpoke pulled had some print lines on the back, and they actually take that into account. I didn't see any on the Charizard. But they're just really strict on the surface. And then I'm expecting a 9 on the centering. After looking at some of the other Beckett graded ones on eBay, seeing 9 grades, 9 5 grades of centering, it's really hard to tell what their what their standards are. But I would expect a 9 on centering. I think it's more than deserving of a 9 5. Especially, I've seen Gary's pristines, and one of his is because of the centering. It's a 9 5. I think it's very similar to this one, maybe a little bit better. So that's why I kind of expect the 9 on centering, but I think it could very well get the 9 5. It would never get lower than. Yeah, again, I don't know how Beckett is going to be looking at this card, how they're going to grade it, but we're sending the Venusaur to PSA because it has. So the thing with the print lines on the back. So I sent in. I don't know if you guys saw. Gary did a video with Leonhardt at Dallas Regionals. They went to Beckett together, and Gary took just a couple of his PSA 10 Shadowless, PSA 10 First Edition, and one of his pristine Charizards. So he went there to go do cross grading, see if he could get the black label, which I know he wasn't expecting because of the centering. It wasn't perfect. And see if he could upgrade some of his 10s to pristine. And I happen to have my 9-tails that I pulled from my other packs that got a 9 for some reason. It was off center as well, but not enough to be a 9. So I gave him the 9-tails to get cross graded as well. And what Beckett does when they cross grade, they look at it inside the case and they If they determine that it'll go up in a grade or whatever you want the minimum grade to be, they'll take it out and put it in their case and do all that. But so they're looking at it through the case. The things that they marked wrong with my Ninetales was that I was off center top to bottom, which it is on the front. And then on the back, they had a line on it, which was a print line on the back. What? I didn't even know that was like a thing. I still don't understand why they didn't upgrade it to a 9.5. It's very clearly a Gem Mint 9.5 card, possibly a pristine, but they weren't comfortable, I guess, enough to crack it out of the PSA case and do so. So with this card, I fully expect to do very well with it, and I'm very excited to see what happens. I've already filled out the submission papers and have it ready to be shipped, so I can't show it here. Excuse me. But very expensive to get it graded, but obviously well worth it, well worth the investment to get it graded the correct way with correct insurance value, with overnight shipping, with everything. So I'm very excited to see this thing come back. It's going to be, either way, whatever happens, this moment is something that I'll never forget. It's the most ridiculous thing to ever happen, especially in today's world in 2020, with how little of this stuff is available. The fact that we were even able to get unweighed like first edition base set packs is just stupid. I treat every single loose pack that I buy, no matter who it is from. That's not true. Besides like Rusty and Z&G and some of these guys, no matter who it is from, I treat them as as weighed. I'll treat them as light packs. So I'm always a little bit sketched out buying unweighed from people, even if I do know them, do trust them. It's just so hard to do. But we've gotten very lucky. It just doesn't happen. This doesn't happen. Finding first edition base set packs is hard enough. Getting them unweighed doesn't happen. Receiving them and finding out you have heavy packs never happens. Pulling a Charizard, this is a dream. This is a dream. And then pulling a Venusaur right after that? What? This isn't how the world works. This is not how things are supposed to happen. And it happened. It's just unbelievable. I'm so happy that I was able to do it with my friends, do it with people, because I opened up a heavy pack about a couple months ago and pulled a Ninetales. And I did it by myself in my apartment. First time I ever pulled a holo from first edition base. It was great, phenomenal moment. But there was no one to like turn around and be like, share it with. No one to go crazy. No one to have fun with. So it was a great experience. Don't get me wrong. It's something that I have to be thankful for. It's a very expensive pack, and not many people get to do it. But doing it with people around you there's no better feeling. And obviously pulling the best card possible out of any pack in Pokemon, it's special. It's so special. Nick, no, I will not give you any of the profits. So again, Swellpoke and I, we own this card 50-50. We have a joint, he sees it on the weekends, every other weekend. So we're getting it graded. It will most likely be up for sale. Unfortunately, I would love to keep it, but it's even at a 9, 9, 5, 10, it's a very valuable card, and I'm trying to grow my brand. I'm trying to grow my business. And so is Swellpoke. So we're trying to better our collections, better ourselves, and that's just one way to do it. I'll always know what the certain number is, so I'll know where the card goes, and maybe one day I'll be able to get it back when I sell it. But if we do sell it, again, we might end up holding on to it. But I cannot wait to see this thing come back from Beckett, and hopefully a pristine 10 condition. So the Venusaur itself will probably get a 9 as well. It's got the same exact centering issues. But we're sending that to PSA. And then all the commons and uncommons will send the PSA as well. And they were all really nice, other than the War Turtle and maybe a couple like corner dings on some of the other ones. So, those will be, $50 a pop. A couple of them $100, $200 if we get 10s. And yeah, it's just a phenomenal day. I have to sneeze. Excuse me. So I'll definitely open up. You asked, LJ, the card guy, asked if I'll open up any heavies anytime soon. So to touch again on where we got these packs from, this was a completely different source we bought 3 packs from and pulled these cards. So we're probably not going to buy any more packs from this guy. We know he has more, but the fact that we pulled Charizard and Venusaur means I don't think we'll buy any more. Even though it's still totally worth it to pay the price that he has them, which it is at market value, but getting heavy packs first at base is just impossible. So it's probably worth it, regardless of having a Charizard in the packs or not. But the original purchase we did of 25 packs, we had 9 heavies. We both opened one. We pulled Clefairy, Ninetales, and we know the previous owner had pulled a Zapdos because we bought it from him. The other 2 are unknown. We don't know. So that's 5. And then the other 7 packs, we sold 2 of them. They have not been opened. I don't think they will be opened. So we won't know what will be in those packs. I have 2 left. Jeremy has 3. But I believe he's in the process of selling them. So those will be gone soon. And based on our understanding, the buyer should be opening. So we'll get to see what's in there. Maybe, hopefully soon. And depending on what is pulled, I very well may open up my 2 packs that I have left in efforts to pull another one of these Charizards. So I'm just kind of waiting it out, trying to feel it out. It all depends on my financial situation and what happens in spur of the moment with the packs. But I've got 2 left. It's something, opening those packs is something I'll probably never get to do again. So having the ability to do so at any point in time, specifically 2 times, is a very powerful position. I know of maybe 3 other people that have heavy packs personally. I'm sure there are a decent amount, and by decent, I mean maybe like 10, 20 other people that have packs. So, and the people that I know personally are not going to ever probably sell, and I know they might open a couple in their lifetime, but I think the days of getting a sealed box of these and someone opening it to sell packs is over. Unfortunately, still though, in today's market, if someone were to find a first edition base set box, buy it, open it, and sell individual packs, they might be able to turn a better profit by doing so. Although it would take a lot of time, and maybe within that time, the sealed box would grow further than the packs would. But these packs are going to disappear soon. I think light packs will be available for a long time, and they're going to continue to grow. But I think unweighed and heavy packs of these, specifically first edition base, have not existed for years. The fact that they're around, it's luck of the draw, it's complete risk. But it's just incredible to be able to have done this and still have a couple left, I guess. But both the hollows are thick stamp, which is phenomenal. That's a nice little premium, typically in the collector community here. So that's a good sign for us. But yeah, again, man, this card is just, I can't stop looking at it. It's unbelievable. It's beautiful. I'm thankful for Swolepoke for helping me out with the deal. We both did the deal together. I mean, we easily could have done the deal on our own, but thankfully we were civil about it and decided to do it together instead of bid against each other. Obviously, if we bid against each other on it and ended up opening the packs, we would have done well, whoever it was. But being able to do it with somebody is even a better feeling. It's fun. So I'm happy that we are both going to do well on this project, on this deal. But it's very exciting. I'll be sending it off to get graded on Monday. So it should take a day or two to arrive at Beckett. I have 2-day grading service, which is the quickest they'll do. It's not guaranteed anymore, but it's their estimated time. So 2 to 3 days, and then I have overnight shipping. So I should receive it by the end of next week, hopefully. Unless it takes some time for them to enter it into the system, then maybe I'll receive it the following week. But I've only graded with them once. I graded a first edition Neo Genesis Typhlosion, and it was a very, very quick process. So, I'll be holding on to this for a while. Well, a while. I'll be holding on this at least a couple weeks. I'm going through a move across the country, so once I get settled in, I will be able to kind of market Pokemon more and have a better connection with my stuff. But I'm really excited. I'm really happy to have shared this with everybody. My Instagram blew up. I've gotten like 300 followers in the past few days. I gotten over 700 likes on this video and picture on this post. 500 on the post beforehand. Hundreds of comments. I think there's like 200 comments. My messages were blowing up. People congratulating me, asking questions about it, and it's just amazing how supportive the community is, and how excited they were for me. A lot of people were saying, no better person or no one is deserves it as much as you and all that. So I just really appreciate those comments, all that feedback from people. I try to comment, respond to a lot of people. I haven't been able to do so. I might do that this weekend. So thank you guys for all that support and love. It's just incredible to share this with you guys. I mean, if this comes back a 10, it's $100 and some $1,000 card. If it comes back a 9.5, depending on the subgrades, it could be anywhere from 10 to 30,000, maybe 50,000. So this is a very expensive card, and I got to open it out of a pack, and I got to hold on to it, and I got to share it with a good friend, and I got to share it with the Pokemon community, and hopefully, once I post it on YouTube, maybe it'll go viral a little bit, maybe it'll blow up, and just unbelievable moment. It's unmatched by anything. It's something that I wish I could tell people, like, you have to do this. It's something that you'll remember forever, obviously, but these packs are selling for heavy packs are selling for 5,000 plus, and taking that gamble to get a Charizard in mint condition, it's not worth it. I mean, the fact, I'm just so thankful I'm able to do something like this. Was it financially smart on my end? No, but obviously it worked out, and it's just unbelievable. I'm going to end the podcast here. Just again a short one. I've got this move coming up, guys. So with the podcast moving forward, I'm going to probably take a couple week break unless I have some time to slip in a podcast with a guest. But I'm pretty busy. I'm actually going to be packing up and doing a lot of stuff this weekend and throughout all of next week. But again, thank everybody for the support. It's really nice to get some attention, obviously, and get recognized a little bit, and get the love for the work that I'm doing. I'm really enjoying it. So it's not work for me yet, at least. But thanks again, guys. I'm gonna cut it out right here, and maybe be back next week. and continuing with the Meet the Collector series. So thank you again, everybody, for watching and sharing this beautiful moment with me of pulling a first edition base set Charizard. But wow, that's all I can say. Wow. All right, guys, have a good one.